Hey guys, we're back on the ladder again. I'm not sure exactly. We'll see exactly where we are once the game starts. Because one thing I like to do is to hover over the opponent's avatar, and then it tells you exactly what rank player you're playing. And the opponent can do the same to you. And you can also even hover over your own avatar in the game itself. So that's kind of the fastest way just to recheck what your own rating is. There are other ways to do it as well, but that's just the fastest and easiest way. And just grab a game at the same time. So just two birds with one stone there. And it seems like maybe we are somewhat high on the ladder because it's taking a while to get a game at this point. Um, I never really select the don't allow spectators option. So I guess that's right here, and you can, in theory, I guess drop into one of my games. I don't really care about that if you do or don't. Um, but you probably won't really find me on the ladder with this account necessarily. I generally have a lot of different accounts. Okay, so we finally got a game. So it's actually only an 1139 and we're 1385 right now. Um, so I think he has a bunch of random letters. Oh, good luck, have fun. I'll type that in first. So I think he's a stronger opponent because he has a bunch of random numbers and letters for his name. So how do I want to play this? Hmm. Yeah, I have kind of weird sets this time on some of these mons. Uh, Honestly, probably just a hard dragon dance in the beginning, just to put on the pressure. He could go for a leech. He should just go for a gyro or power, though. Let's see. How much do I care about this one? I kind of care about it so Gyarados can win. Indeedee, though, kind of just deals with it. Of course, Magmortar. Uh, I feel like he has to just start attacking me. If he goes for a Leech Seed, I'm going to be angry. So, I think I'm just going to Dragon Dance one more time. Excellent, excellent. I think he tried to predict my Dynamax right there. I wonder if he Dynamaxes right here. Honestly, do I care? Because that's not bad for me. I could just sub if I predict that. I half predict him to Dyna here, because he just dies. I'm just going to throw off a sub. Yeah, because he would just die to this 100% of the time, because it does 107 min. Yeah, so I can just stall out his Dyna entirely at this point. Amazing, amazing, and then I can still Oko him. So I'm glad I went for the sub there instead of just attacking, even though it would have been pretty good still just attacking him, just because he would still have wasted his Dynamax. But I mean, he was kind of. I think sub was definitely the right play there, though, because yeah, of that I get even more advantage and I lose hardly nothing by going for sub. So that's going to be a GG. Yeah, he definitely should have just stayed in with that Pharaoh and just used Gyro or Power. I think the calc is actually maybe incorrect for this thing for Gyro. I think I've seen that in the past where it doesn't calculate Gyro Ball damage correctly. Like when you start boosting your speed. I think it was last time I was with D Dance when I had one D Dance with my Zekrom against a Gyro Pharaoh. I think it did like 27, but then calc said it did less. And I think calc was maybe wrong there as well in that last game. Calc is usually correct, but that's like one of the very rare cases where I think it might be wrong. So my opponent's 1342. Good luck, have fun. He already started the timer though. This mon is going to be really annoying if it has toxic. I kind of just stay in on this. No, never mind. I don't even have rest on this set. feel like he might just Toxic here. I think Nidoking is okay. I don't necessarily want to set up on this mon just to get really low, put down really low, and possibly just not even get off damage if I get flinched. Because this mon can definitely put in work. I think it's very offensive. I hope I didn't disconnect. Okay. Yeah, because I kind of half predicted the Toxic to come out there. I could... Ice Beam has a chance to kill, so I'm just going to go for that. Plus, it hits every type in the game. Exactly. So he is... he could be banned. He's definitely Moxie because he's not Intimidate. Honestly, I predict the Quake to come out. But I do not really want to risk Articuno Galar because obviously he could still knock. Plus, that's like a really good sweeper mon. I feel like Runerigus is fine because it will get rid of his Moxie in case if he does go for a knockoff. Let's see if he's banded. No, he is the Scarf variant. So I doubt he's staying in at all. But I kind of don't lose anything by just going for Poltergeist. So I think I'll just do that to hit the Emolga, or whatever he wants to switch in, which would have also KO'd the Crook. So I half predict him to roost here. Honestly, I could just double back into the Nidoking so I don't have to play games like predicting what he wants to do. But he's just gonna feint anyway to another Poltergeist. And then if he brings that back in, he can't KO that. And then I can KO him with that. I think Poltergeist should be fine. Yeah, I kind of half predicted the roost, and maybe he wants me to miss. Is maybe what he wants to have happen here? But I think I do too much to him with Poltergeist, so I think honestly I'm just going to keep clicking that. I think he's just hoping for the dodge, but I think one or two more should KO him as long as I connect here. I believe, okay, hitting 2 would be like an 81% chance. So I think the knock will come out here, which, does that even KO me? It doesn't KO me. I think I can just safely EQ here then. Yeah. So I don't have to keep swapping and taking damage. That's why I like the play of just staying in. Ha! I even get the Moxie, so now it kind of prevents other Mons from easily setting up on me now. I do also have Willow and Haze anyway. Willow is probably going to miss and lose me the game. Same with Poltergeist. As one, can I beat this thing? I can beat this very easily with Grimmsnarl. In fact, I think I just want to prevent him from doing anything crazy, so I'm just going to stay in and attack. If he goes for sub, I don't want to miss. Yeah, I was just hard EQing even, because even at +1, now he's at +1, but I don't think he can, like, my backup is Kingdra too, so I think I can just go Grimmsnarl. Like, he would have to, like, Dyna, and I don't even think he KOs me if he Dynas. We'll just Darkest Lariat then. Yeah, because my backup is Kingdra, which can kind of always... Okay, we'll see if he makes a good play here. I kind of predict him to just attack me, so I'm going to Sucker Punch. Do I even need to Sucker Punch? I could even just easily go into Nidoking. I kind of lose the game if I start predicting here. That's kind of how I lose the game. I feel like I just go into Nidoking, which is kind of a prediction in and of itself for the electric move, which is his best move against my Grimmsnarl. Honestly, could just Ice Beam, or he might be Assault Vest. Actually, yeah, I don't know what he is. If he's Assault Vest, I don't know. I'm just going to Earth Power because it hits both of his Mons. It's less likely he has the right Mons to beat me. Just the fewer Mons he has in general. He actually probably stays in here. and just I might have to Dyna really soon. I can save the Nido, I guess. He's probably gonna nasty plot here. I'm thinking, but I'm thinking I can beat him in the end anyway with my I can beat him in the end anyway with my Kingdra and possibly even Articuno. We'll just keep Darkest Lariating on it, probably his subs or his swap. He might just swap for me to take more life orb hits. I feel like his endgame plan seems to just be winning with this Calyrex Shadow. I feel like he could have also tried endgaming me with this Tyrantrum, but my Nido is actually quite healthy. I could just miss here and lose the game, because I feel like he Dragon Dances. In fact, I might sort of lose the game if he does, if that sequence happens. Uh, you know what, if I miss, then I guess that just sucks. Okay, luckily, he kinda luckily, he just attacks me. I bet Lunala Oko's this. And Lunala, I think, forces Calyrex, or does Calyrex... Wait, Moongeist Beam? I don't think that hits through my ability, does it? Because I don't think Moldbreaker does, so I don't think his ability would either. Shadow Shield, Astral... Yeah, he doesn't even KO me, and then how much do I do to this Tyrant? Moonblast will always KO. Honestly, I think I'm just going to straight up go into this Lunala, because it actually forces him to Dynamax, unless if he's... No, he's not Specs, so I can just Moongeist Beam here. Because he... Unless if I'm wrong. Yeah, see, because he can't go through my ability, even though his attack... Wait, no, his attack isn't Moongeist Beam. I'm confusing. So Moongeist Beam would potentially go through, like, Sturdy and whatnot, but not Astral Barrage. So he does have this. Of course, he has yet another massive... Do I just hard Dyna here? No. Nah. I think I just have to attack this. He's going to get off a Dragon Dance or two. It's going to be really bad if he gets off another one. We'll see if he does. Okay, now he has to attack me. At least. I think maybe he should have just gone for Fusion Bolt there, or... Which might have just always killed me. Crap, who eats, who eats this? 173 defense, more HP on this, so that's probably my best option. This thing will probably die. No, I think I know what to do, because I have more Mons than him. So all I have to do is sack my Mons here, I think. I can even just go for a Rain Dance here so I don't miss. Yeah, this is the best way because it forces him to Dynamax there. So then I can Dynamax here and just guard. So I think he would need like 5 critical hits on Icicle Spear. I think that's like his only way of winning. GG. Um, oh boy, that's really annoying that his Rock Blast or Tail Slap will just break through my Sash, but I think honestly I'm just going for spikes into offense at this point because of my team composition. How much does Rock Blast do to Cloyster? I kind of want to just go Cloyster now. He could crit me and then that might just be the end of Cloyster. Of course he's banned and whatever. I really want to set up here though. In fact, he can't really... Maybe I just set up with Virizion then, for now. I could set up with Zygarde too. Zygarde is so good. Yeah, let's just go Zygarde, I guess. Because then, I don't know, I just feel like Zygarde is a bit harder to deal with in general than Virizion. Because Thousand Arrows can hit literally anything, even if it's Levitate or on Air Balloon. And then Quake can boost my defenses so I can live special hits. And then Weimer Wind lowers their attacks so I live physical hits. So Zygarde is just one of those really hard Dynas to deal with. Yeah, like what's this Seismitoad gonna do? Exactly. I think I just Dragon Dance twice. Oh, is he gonna lower my defense? Which would be kind of terrible. How much does Earthquake do? He might Dyna here, even. So he doesn't do enough to me. I kind of feel like just Dragon Dancing again, which isn't too greedy, because I can go Cloyster on this thing anyway. In fact, I kind of feel like the play for him is to Dyna Water, but again, I can go Cloyster. Or just Virizion. So I think I'm okay with just throwing off another Dragon Dance because he won't be able to knock me out here as long as he doesn't crit. And then I get a lot of HP, and then I get more defenses in this other form once I go below half. I can go for one more Dragon Dance and then make sure. Yeah, because he does even less to me now. Because I won't KO him here anyway, so I might as well go for one more Dragon Dance. Unless if I want to Dyna. I don't want to Dyna now. Because the max he can do to me is only 33 right now with Earthquake. But he's only doing 27.9 to 33 with this Earthquake. Even a crit, I don't think he would need to like Dyna crit or something. Okay, so I went for that D-Dance, so now I actually will 100% KO with this 1,000 Arrows. Because I actually get another turn of leftovers as well by going for that Dragon Dance instead of just attacking the last turn. And it really does force him to just Dynamax here. So this is a good Dyna for him. How much does his Dyna actually do? Does 2,000 arrows kill? I'm doing a damage calc. Zygarde form. Zygarde complete against Braviary +3 +4. And then Dynamax Braviary. No, I need to outrage twice. So I think I could sub to stall him out. How much does he do? If he Dynas, he cannot KO me. So I think 2 outrages is the move. Although maybe sub would have been slightly safer. I don't know, just to, make sure there's no crit. And then also just to make sure I stall him out and don't get confused and then kill myself. I think this is fine though. Yeah, because 2 outrages almost 100% kills him. Plus I don't even have to Dyna yet. So even though he has this, I guess the worst case is if he starts going for subs and then I just can't break them. At least he doesn't do that. At least he doesn't Calm Mind or sub and then I just kill myself. If that hit myself in confusion, I mean. I can easily go Slowking here. It's probably the safest move because I don't want my other mons to take big damage and stuff in. I get Regenerator as well. And I force him out because he's just going to keep taking spikes damage with all these mons. He cannot do enough in theory. This one is kind of a big threat potentially. I feel like I just Fire Blast here. I wonder if I should just Dyna even. As long as he doesn't crit me here and I land this Fire Blast, I think that's the move though. Or flinch, I mean, as well. So we'll just go Dracozolt to eat that and go for a nice Bolt Beak. As long as I don't get too haxed, I'm in a pretty good position here. Yeah, I'd have to get pretty seriously haxed. Let's see. Actually, I kind of should probably just stay in here. Because, Bolt Beak? I mean, it's risky. You know, at the end of the day, maybe I can just Dyna Virizion or this Slowking. Um, Boltbeak maybe. Yeah, yeah. Luckily, he doesn't set up and have me miss or whatever. Feel like the move is Slowking here. He cannot KO me, right? He does a little bit of damage, but he can't KO me. Um, um, hmm. I feel like Slack Off should be fine. Interesting. So he has this Mon, and it's leftovers, which means I don't think he can even do that much to me. And I can just Size Shock twice. I could just go Virizion here as well. Yeah, because Cloyster doesn't want to deal with this. Maybe I just Size Shock here. Because Virizion can kind of just win. The main thing is I don't want Cloyster in against, well, either this or Coco, I guess. Especially Coco, because that'll really KO Cloyster. But Cloyster can definitely eat like one Drain Punch from this thing, maybe even +1 Drain Punch. I mean, I think the only real way he wins is if he like T-bolts me and paralyzes one of my Mons, I think, and then gets lucky from there. I wonder if he predicts me. Yeah, the thing is, I could just swap out right now because he's so low and he doesn't do anything at all to Virizion, and I get my Regenerator back. And then we can just Leaf Blade. The thing is this Virizion still gets hit by Life Orb Dazzle plus Tail Slap and probably just goes down, like even if I Dyna. So I kind of feel like the end game is just, well, I'm just trying to minimize the risk that I kind of get just like paralyzed because he can't status me with anything. His only real hacks mechanic left is T-Bolt paralysis and crits as well, especially Cinccino 5 tail slap crits because it hits multiple times. It can actually do serious damage if he keeps critting, more than just a single hit type of move would. Uh, yeah, like here, I feel like I just stay in and attack. If he even KOs, yeah, he would have to crit there too to KO, which could happen. I'm just trying to minimize all the risks. So I think I auto win at this point because he cannot hacks me at all with any of his moves. Yeah, so that's gonna be a GG because he's banded. Actually, if he got like 5 crits there, but I could still just Dyna the Slowking at least. Anyway, this has to KO. I don't even have to Dyna here if I'm not sure. Infect Explosion. I can just look at Calc. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, Icicle Spear always KOs. I'm too lost in the game that, of course, I could just look at the Calc, which is what you should do in this situation when you have that much time left on the timer. Good luck, have fun. So we're playing 1486. We're getting pretty high up on the ladder. I feel like he doesn't want to stay in, but if he does, he would Air Slash or Earthquake. I could just go Cram if I want to play defensively because I want to keep my really good offense. But this Charizard is annoying because it kind of deals with my good offense Mons. Oh, thank God I have protect and wish on this Vaporeon. Sometimes it doesn't have protect. Do I just go Vaporeon? I feel like that's fine. Just to let him know that Charizard, just to bait him into thinking that Charizard isn't that good against me. I could even just wish here predicting him, because he's pretty high rank. I kind of feel like he's going to predict the Toxic, so I'm just going to wish. And then maybe just swap into a different Mon. Because this Vaporeon, it's good to keep this Vaporeon healthy so Charizard can't break through my team. Anyway. Plus, again, like Vaporeon is one of those really easy to predict Mons. I mean, it can't set up or anything. And it literally is always Toxic, Scald, and Ice Beam are its only offensive type moves. Yeah, so it looks like maybe he doesn't have a good Toxic switch in. If he's going this, I could go into Rapidash. I could just Protect, which is probably the smartest play. Actually, I could easily go Corviknight, but then it's kind of really annoying. It's an annoying spot. I'm just going to lose all my momentum. But not really, because I can just keep doubling. I feel like the safe play is... Actually, how much does he do to me? He can't KO me. I can just Toxic here. As long as nothing crazy happens. Yeah, because there wasn't really a reason for me to predict there. I could have if I was just kind of randomly scared of, the rest of his team, I guess, if I wanted to try to get a large amount of advantage in the beginning, then I could have made some crazy prediction there, and I could have just gone into Rapidash or something. But there's no reason to do that because he can just go for a liquidation even if he wants to try to predict me. Because because this Vaporeon is such a good wall to him already that there's no reason to predict at that point in the game. Yeah, I think the problem for him was he went into an Azu against Vaporeon. If to pull that off, he'd have to go into something that actually threatens to Oko Vaporeon or set up against me and sweep my team or something like that. Yeah, because at that point it looked like keeping Vaporeon healthy was super good against his team because it looked like he did not have a good Toxic or Scald switch in, or even Ice Beam switch in for that matter, because I could freeze freeze the Azu. He doesn't have Scald. So, good luck, have fun. 1342. Oh, he said U2, so I'm saying TY. So he has this. He might just start setting up on me. I do not. Well, Nido is my hazards. I can Toxic this. Yeah, I kind of doubted he might want to set. He wanted to set because this thing does run haze sometimes. He is these. Wait, what? Oh, he's Sash. That's what it is. I can just recover here. He might Calm Mind here. No. I don't really lose anything by going for another recover because it seems like he can't do anything. And it looks good to keep this Mon healthy because I outspeed and always recover stall that Mon. He might have T-Spike. Nidoqueen is a really good switch in unless if I want to go Lottie right now. I can go Lottie later. Because the thing is I can swap out and swap in to get rid of T-Spikes with my grounded poison type here. Plus, yeah, like the best move, of course, the best move he can go for, I was going to say, is like Fire Blast, crit, or burn. And of course, he does get the crit and he lands. And he just happens to go for the Fire Blast, even though honestly, I could stall out Fire Blast with my Cryo. You know what? I'm just going to stall this thing out and I'm not going to reveal my team yet. I'm just going to recover stall this and keep this Mon healthy because he doesn't seem to have an answer for it. Okay. Again, I'm going to try to stay healthy here. Let's see, how fast is Scarf Buzzwole? 166 times 1.5. It's going to be 249. He is faster. I could just go Mudsdale. Or... do I even want to swap? Because the thing is Cryo, I don't need Cryo to beat his team. I feel like I don't need Cryo to beat his team, so he might predict me because it's... yeah, he might predict me. I could freeze dry, he might just leech life, so I kind of want to just toxic this to put him on a timer if he's banded. He is banded. He does go for the CC. Right? Because 166 and that's 249, so yeah. Just double check my math, he is banded. So I really like that this thing is on toxic timer. Buzzwole is one of those mons that can break through most teams. Lottie or Mewtwo? I don't know. I guess we'll... oh, does Mewtwo even KO? Oh boy. Well, it has a 93.8% chance to KO, so I'll just go for that. I doubt he's staying in anyway. Yeah, I'm really glad though that I got that Toxic off on that Buzzwole. Because he could have just gone for Leech Life there, which I would have done, I think. Huh. He goes this. He can't... oh, he does do a lot to me. In that case, I think I have to stay in and Nasty Plot. We'll see what he does. He Nasty Plots too. Okay, well, I'm going to... does he KO me if I Dyna? I mean, I predict him to Dyna, but does he KO me if he Dynas? Mewtwo... Thievul... Special attack +2, special attack +2, Dynamax. No, he guaranteed kills me. I'm just gonna throw off a Fire Blast in that case. Okay, got a lucky burn too. And yeah, especially because he's Life Orb, he always KOs me. So I'm actually forced to go into Lottie now, sort of. And pray that I land this Draco, because I do not want to Dyna at all yet. Yeah, we're still kind of in the early stage of the game. We're in the early / mid stage still, so I do not really want to Dyna yet. To be honest, do I just Dyna here? I could even go Draco and Dyna, and then I'm sure... is he about to bait my Dyna? I think he doubts that I Dyna here. Latios, Flygon. He could be Scarf. That'd be really unfortunate. You know what? How much does he do to Arctozolt? Arctozolt Dynamax. But that's too obvious. But he might be... I feel like he doesn't do enough to Arctozolt. I'm just gonna Dyna this Arctozolt then. Actually, no. Go for the physical one because... wait. Because he's going for the Quake, I think, which raises his special defense. So that's why I want to go for the physical Hailstorm, I think. I'm running out of time on the timer too, so maybe I'm also not making my best plays. It's unfortunate, like, sometimes that just randomly happens, to where some games it's like you're kind of forced to take a lot of time, like doing calcs and stuff, so you just naturally run the timer low. I mean, I'm sure I can just guard here. Yeah, so he throws off that. Honestly, let's just go Lottie. I wonder if he predicts me and he goes for the Dyna, which, to be honest, I don't know how much I would mind that because he's going to take this Hail Chip plus, he actually might predict me here. Again, I don't have much time left on the timer anyway. At least if he does predict me, he's going to take a ton of chip. I predict he's not staying in at all. I'm going to roost up. Actually, well, yeah, I mean, even if he does stay in, like, the best he can do to me is crit me. Maybe he wants to die in it now. That would be honestly kind of unexpected. That'd be kind of crazy. I think maybe he's thinking about Dynamaxing now. It's really unfortunate that he crit me that last turn, because now he can catch me off guard with the Dynamax, because I do want Lottie to be healthy. Dude, he's scaring me with how much he's thinking. I think I want to swap into Niddo. Yeah, I was half predicting him to Dynamax there, because the thing is Latias is actually my only way to sort of beat his Indeedee. So it kind of made sense for me to swap out the Lottie, half predicting him to Dynamax there. The other thing is it's like, how does he beat me? Because I do have the Latias. So it makes sense just to be super extra safe with that Lottie. Um, I feel like the play is to actually sack the Zolt here, because Niddo can still take on the Weezing, and then to go into Lottie here, and then to get health up by roosting. Kind of glad he isn't Life Orb, so he won't be doing that much to me. Plus, he actually lives longer, allowing me to maybe even throw off a Calm Mind the next turn. Just don't crit me again, dude. So he does go down here. I feel like I actually just want to Calm Mind here, so he does even less damage. Plus, I'm more offensive versus whatever his last Mon is. So hopefully he can't just set up on me as easily. He might predict Draco here, which is unfortunate. He might Moonlight then. I feel like I kind of have to go for the Draco, predicting he wants to go for a Calm Mind or something. Hopefully I land, and then he doesn't Moonlight, or... Oh, this is... I don't know how good this is. Yeah, I feel like I have to Draco again and just land. If I do land, then I win, probably. Even if he swaps out, I think I win. Okay, good. So we should be able to win. Pretty much guaranteed now. GG. Good luck, have fun. So this is a 1451. Okay, so that's fairly high on the ladder. Wait, I'm not Dragon Dance. That is very annoying. So he also says GLHF. I say TY. I don't really like this team that much. It doesn't really have... I mean, it's okay. It's maybe like average. I kind of don't want to miss. I don't want to get locked into Outrage, though. I think then, in that case, I'm just going to Draco. I kind of want some damage on this. Hopefully I land. Oh, he crit me, so now he's going to KO me with, like, close combat or whatever. You know what? He's not going for knockoff again. I'm going into Spectrier, I think. There's no way he goes for knockoff again. Well, and I'm going to be really sad when he does go for the knock again. But, I mean, I think it's a good play by me, because he literally knows none of my team, and he's just going to go down here to even just a Fire Fang. He actually I mean, it's possible he wants to go down here, though, in case if he wants to set up, like, a Xerneas or just, like, any fairy type against Regidrago. Plus, like, a lot of Mons do like to set up, so maybe he does knock here. A lot of Mons do like to set up on Assault Vest Mons, like Regidrago, that can't really fight back. I can just Shadow Ball here. Yeah, I could have just subbed as well. Maybe sub was the better play. At least I'm at fuller health than if I subbed. He's gonna have to Dynamax. I can just go back into Reggie. I wonder if he doubles back into the Heracross. If he does, good play. The thing is it's like for him, this is a good opportunity to SD with Farfetch, though. Okay, that's good. I think I can just go for an Outrage to not miss anything. I think he really expects Zern. I really doubt he goes into the Heracross. So I can throw off. So what beats Spectrier? I want to go into something that counters what would beat Spectrier, maybe. I could. Jinx is kind of the obvious best play. I mean, I kind of like it. I guess why not? It's set up. It beats Heracross. Um, Dang, I knew I should have gotten Venusaur. Haha. You know what? I can just go Aegislash. Because even if he sets up, he can't really do much to Aegislash. Oh, that is unfortunate. Of course, he gets me with that. He's just gonna go for that again, I think. But does it matter? You know what? I hope he gets greedy and goes for a nasty plot. Yeah, I don't have any switching anyway, really. I guess it's time. Well, I could go Venusaur. How much does Venusaur do to this thing? He's gonna Flamethrower, then I don't know if I KO. I'm just gonna go Suicune and try to win the game. I really wish I was Max Airstream Suicune. I wonder if he nasty plots. How fast is this thing normally? 225. But it does have the Sand Rush, so it can potentially start sweeping the rest of my team, basically. So, I don't know, like, really unfortunate that he had a Zoroark. Like, what am I supposed to do about that? It's like, I can't do anything about that um, when that happens, and there's, like, no warning. Um, so, maybe the play is just to Scald Burn or to Dynamax here, even. Honestly, do I go for a Scald Burn or Dynamax? How much do I do? This is annoying. I need a calc. Suicune, Haxorus, D-Max +1. I mean, it kind of does a lot, but he's going to also Dyna. I think I have to go for the burn. He is Life Orb. We do not get the burn. 52 to 61. Huh. Um. Hmm. How fast even is Zoroark? That's the other thing. I don't know. Maybe we... There isn't really much I can do. Does he at least... Okay, so he is locked in. I think we just have to go for some cheese at this point. Like, sub... sub and then hope that he hurts himself in confusion or something. I mean, I can sub again. That's probably the better play. Hope that he hits himself. He does not hit himself. I mean, what I can even do is just take this thing out or nasty plot. You know what? If he hits himself here, then that will be huge for me. I think I'm going for that prediction. Uh, if he hits himself, how much? I don't know how much it matters. I'll just Shadow Ball. Of course, he does not hit himself at all. Probably a GG. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll just try. Um, how much does he do? He does too much. I guess we'll just max ooze. Yeah, not sure exactly what to do at this point. I mean, I already lost because of the Zoroark. Like how I can't like play around that whatsoever. And then he didn't hit himself. Like if he hit himself, I think I might have had a chance. Yeah, so I don't know how he's gonna choke this game. Yeah, it's kind of impossible for him to choke the game at this point, I think. I hope he does somehow. Like, I don't know, goes for Stone Edge and misses or something. I think Heracross always KOs me with Facade anyway. He might double here, so maybe actually, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There isn't really anything I can do at this point. Um, yeah, nothing to do. He should just Oko here. Maybe he switches or for whatever reason and I get a Scald Burn. And then I can rest. Nope, GG. I mean, I think I played well that game. It's just you can't do anything some games. So he's a 1445. Um, Crunch is obvious, but it hits every type in the game. He may not expect it. I think I'll just throw off a Crunch then. Dang. At least I hit this thing for some damage. Not sure if he has. Actually, Omastar is really good anyway. He probably gets up T-Spike. I do not have any way to get rid of that. He might go for a Wisp, actually, so Omastar is kind of all around the best play. But I'm kind of just fearing the T-Spike, which like hits my whole team. I am leftovers, so if he wasn't skipping turns, he probably caught that. Hopefully he doesn't have any hazard removal, because Omastar can get up a lot of hazards actually against the Weezing. Unfortunate that he did poison me. I mean, definitely punished for a good switch there. For no reason, I mean. Close combat is pretty obvious. I think there's like no way that he does anything that's like that bad to my Rapidash though. Plus I can just Morning Sun. Like there's no way he gunk shots. Yeah, like I was half predicting him not to close combat, but you know, again, Rapidash just makes sense all around because the only real thing that was dangerous there was if you went for like gunk shot. So he is 24 to 28. He is Scarf then, right? Scarf Future in 24 to 28. Yeah. Yeah, so he's Scarf Passimian. So wait, is this thing is leftover so he's not Trick. So because he's Scarf, that's worrisome. Wait, I do that much damage? think I'm just going to SD in that case. Wait, never mind. I think, am I on the wrong mon? Yeah, I'm on the wrong mon on my damage calc. Yeah, no. So he KOs me here. In fact, do I just Dyna here? I could Dyna here. But then how much do I don't think I KO anyway, right? I don't need to Dyna here. I have, I can deal with his team still. I don't have to Dyna yet, as long as I land this play rough. Yeah, and he Dynas here too, which is, I think, good for me, sort of. He doesn't go for the shadow move either. Yeah, just set the play rough here. I have to stay in anyway because he's shadow tag. This thing is always shadow tag in this. It's not competitive or anything. Morpeko. Morpeko can just protect stall him, but I mean, does Barraskewda just take this out? No. Does Pheromosa, actually, does Pheromosa take him out? Almost, but no. Yeah, I think I just go Morpeko and guard once. Or does Foul Play take him out? No. Yeah, I just protect once. Simple play. Because he can't do much to me. I think he just made this mon infinitely stronger by getting up the electric terrain too. So now I can easily KO. Or a wheel. Get that speed up so now I don't think I even want to parting shot the Passimian and make it super strong because of its defiant ability. But I can just protect and see what it wants to go for. I think he goes, yeah, Wheezing though. Maybe to Wisp me. Actually, I think 2 Aura Wheels will take this guy out. I could parting shot and give his Passimian some boosts and then go Omastar. That would actually be like kind of a disaster. I kind of feel like I do want a parting shot though, because I feel like Pheromosa plus Lucario deals with this Passimian anyway, even if he wants to do that. I'm afraid of Wisp, but I have the terrain of how much do I just... I do want Wheezing gone. I do want this Wheezing gone. How much do I care about Aura Wheel or Wisp? I mean, yeah, I can just Aura Wheel here for big damage. Yeah, because I was half expecting him really just to go for a Sludge anyway. This Aura Wheel will KO. Wait, did I miss something? Do I get 2 electric Aura Wheels? Hold up. Let me see what happened there. Unless if I'm like dreaming. Did I get like 2 electric Aura Wheels there or something? Why did it just skip a million turns? So yeah, I don't know what. I don't think he should have Dynamax at all, and if he did there, he should have gone for the Max Phantasm. So here, yeah, I'm Dark type, and then I take him out with the Aura Wheel, and then this is when he brings in the Wheezing. But so I'm Electric type now, because that's what I thought. I went for the Electric type Aura Wheel here, because I'm in like this yellow form. Oh, neutralizing gas, that's what I'm missing. So he actually left me in this form, so my Aura Wheels were even stronger. That's actually super funny. Yeah, he left me in the electric form, so that was in the electric terrain as well because of his ability neutralizing gas. That's hilarious. So that means I was able to 2-shot him, plus the rest of his team. He couldn't even switch in Passimian at that point, because I wouldn't change into the dark type. Unless if I would instantly change upon him switching out, I'm actually not sure. Good luck, have fun. Ah, dang, I hate it when I don't have hazards on like Druddigon, Jirachi, or Armaldo. Are you serious? No hazards? Feel like I just SD here. He can't do too much to me. He can with this. But the thing is he has to heavy slam here. Do I just Dyna then? If this is his answer, Ironhead won't do too much. Plus heavy slam. I don't want to really keep. I don't really have the type of team that really likes to switch, but I think this type of team can deal with a lot of other Dynamax ones. So I think I just want to go for the Max Quake here. Hopefully it goes for heavy slam. Okay. Yeah, because heavy slam wouldn't do anything if I do Dynamax. Plus I get super strong here. So I have really good special defense and I'm Dynamax. I have really high attack. So he does have something. I just hope I don't fall asleep for too long. Oh, he misses. My B. What's his rating? 1489. Just go for another hailstorm. Ooh, I don't know if he should have dined there because he's not gonna take me out, and then I'm gonna take him out. Yeah, yeah, he should have. I mean, unfortunate that he missed that sleep powder. It is only a 75, but then he should not have Dynamaxed yet, though, at all. He should have waited for me to come out of Dynamax form, I think. Or at least he should have guarded. He should have maybe just sacked one more mon and then guarded and then gone for that. What's open over here? Oh, I have a tab open. Yeah, I should really be opening another damage calc just to have it ready for the next battle. I do have two calcs open at the same time. I do have this show decks calc here that I downloaded into my Firefox browser. So I know it works with that browser if you want to get that. And then I also use this Pokemon Showdown, just the Gen 8, the Sword and Shield, random battles, calculator. So I use both of those, and then I also just open up another tab when I have to calculate speed and whatnot. Like if they're +1 speed, I just do their speed times 1.5, just for those types of math calculations. And those are all the tools you really need to be a super competitive player on random battles. Uh, of course, there's more you can do, but I feel like the majority of players don't even really use these tools I just mentioned. Um, so if you do use these tools, you'll be light years ahead of the other players by and large. Good luck, have fun. So they're at 12-12, so it looks like we're fighting a bit of a lower rank now. What are we? Are we like 15 or something? Yeah, we're like 1492. It's like the year I was born, or isn't that the year Columbus sailed? So I wonder what he wants to go for. Probably just a Dark Pulse, which will smack up my Stealth Rock user. Do I just go reveal Umbreon now then, or do I just Hydro even? I mean, he's not doing anything to Umbreon anyway. I think that's a good play. Like, even if he wants to Nasty Plot. Although, he probably does a little bit now. I think I just Toxic and then maybe take him out with other stuff later. Very good. We don't flinch and we do land. I feel like I foul play here for the extra damage. I feel like he might just want a Nasty Plot. Yep. Yeah, because I do not want to switch in on this thing with anything. How much does he even do? The funny thing is he still doesn't do very much at all, so I can foul play once again. And then I can wish after. In fact, I should just protect here because he can't even boost up any higher, which is pretty funny. The only thing really left for him is to Dynamax. Yeah, because the best he could do is if he even has Grass Knot, which I kind of doubt. Of course he does get the flinch there. In that case, I'm just going to protect just for a bit of leftovers recovery. And so I don't flinch again, because I could have wished there. But I guess I'll take this. I'm still at 3/4 health. And I took out one of his really good offensive threats against me. It's really good apart from my Umbreon. This is like super good. I think I definitely want to Toxic this thing. This thing is one of those mons that can stall out most of my team. He might Wisp Spear, no. Very lucky for me. Umbreon isn't really that offensive anyway, so I think I do just want to wish back up to full, even though he might burn me here. Luckily, he does not go for that, so I can stall him out a bit at the same time that I recover. My Mon that he appears to have no answer to. So that's good, keeping this Mon at pretty full health. Umbreon is also good, even in somewhat bad matchups, because it can stall out Dynamax somewhat, just by going for Protect and Wish. At this point, I think I just Wish again. And then Protect. Here's where I might want to get up my rocks. Actually, do I just want to take out this Corsola? I think I do. Yeah, I don't want him going for Strength Sap, and then I don't want to really have to deal with this later. At least he does not get the Cursed Body. Yeah, because, I don't know. I mean, I could have gone for multiple plays there, but this is fine. We'll see if he does have any answer. Yeah, so this is good as long as I land the Toxic. I wonder if he's... I'm not even going to risk it. I'm just going to Toxic. He might just Toxic, though, if he's the Leftovers variant. So, yeah, because if he's the Shell Smash variant, I definitely need to land this. He will not do enough even if he Dynamaxes, so I think the move is just to get off. I could go for a Wish or damage. I think I need to start damaging this thing, because this seems to... I would predict this is his main offense. He can't do too much. He can't OHKO me with anything anyway, even if he Dynamaxes there. Yeah, and I really just wanted to get him low. He still does not seem to have a good answer for Umbreon, so I'm going to save this 100%. And hopefully I can get a spin off the next turn with this Starmie. I also like this play because it doesn't reveal new Mons. GG. So I predict maybe, I don't know, sometimes it throws you, if you're like a 1500 like me, it throws you like opponents anywhere from like 1200 to like 1700, I feel. So, oh boy. I think Ayoko this if he wants to stay in. He could be Scarf, but we'll see. We'll see. And I do not land, of course. He knows I am Scarf now, and he is a strange leftover set. I can just go for another one. Oh, what's he predicting? He correctly predicts the miss. I guess we'll go for one more because I do not want to switch in now that Stealth Rocks is up. Extremely unfortunate. I should have just KO'd him turn 1. Then he wouldn't have done any damage to me. And then he wouldn't have got up Stealth Rock. And then he wouldn't force me to make all these switches and take damage on every single one of my Mons later. At least I do have Defog Ho-Oh for some reason. This thing is like never defog, which is funny. Let's see if he wants to Shell Smash on me. Yep. We can just try Toxic stalling this. I think he maybe has to like Dyna here almost, unless if he gets like really high rolls with this EQ. Yeah, he's going to have to Dyna here to take me out. Or get a crit. Because his max damage is only 49. So he does do the Dynamax. Does he, how much does this do? It looks like he might two-shot me now. It looks like it might be a roll. So he has a 31% chance, but he's going to do too much for me to keep recovering. So I think I can swap out here. Because I come back in, I take 12. He still can't KO me. I go into Ho-Oh now. And then I sack the Sandslash. Because I don't want to go just hard into Jellicent because he might predict that and go for a Max Quake. It's actually a pretty easy prediction, I think. Because who would stay in with Ho-Oh? So, because I get Water Absorb with Jellicent, so let's see here. So, because I get taken down to... I kind of have to go Jellicent anyway. I mean, he's going to need the highest roll to take me out now. Right? He's going... Yeah, he only has a 12. I can recover here. Yeah, I can recover here. Yeah, because he only had a 12.5% chance to KO, disregarding crit. So I can just recover again. So again, they're 1435. I predict a Bullet Seed. I don't know, he might be a Life Orb though. I feel like I do not want to predict then. If he wants to go for knock, then I can just recover. We'll see. Bullet Seed. Yeah, so he's what, banned? I think he has to be... He is banned. I can get rid of these rocks that I've been wanting to this entire game. Because even if he knocks me off, it doesn't matter now if he doesn't have rocks. And then I can Roost up, I believe. Is that the move? I think Roost is fine. He's low evasion. I feel like I want to just Sacred Fire this and burn it, if he lets me. Do I... Well, does he KO me? Another mon I do not really like to see. I think I just go for a Sacred Fire here. As long as he doesn't do the thing to me. Very good that I get the burn there. I can swap out. I can... Which mon is worse? Not sure exactly. Both are going to take like a million. We'll see what he wants to do. Because if he wants to Roost, no. Because he's going to do a lot to me with Hurricane. The circuitry is basically going down, but at least he goes down as well. Plus I get the Regenerator. Because, yeah, I had a feeling. Because I'm not even Scarf, so that's why I kind of was thinking the circuitry isn't that good anyway. I am not Chlorophyll. We'll just go for an Energy Ball, I suppose. Quagsire can sort of beat both of his mons. Do I just go Venusaur and Dyna? I don't have to just yet. He has Bullet Seed for Quag. I feel like I could go Venusaur and Dyna, but I'm going to lose to Venusaur. Groudon, Dynamax. I do KO. You know what? I kind of like that play because I don't have to reveal my last one, and I don't want to have to predict later on. And this kind of deals with the... He was Scarf as well. And it does deal with the Cinccino. Plus, I am a Dynamax, so we'll see what his last is. I feel like... Yeah. So, this Overgrowth... Why does it not calc this for me? Maybe I have to switch Venusaur to base. Max Overgrowth does not KO, but it does big damage, so I think I'm just going for that. Yeah, and he should not be able to two-shot me unless if he gets crits. I feel like the move is just to make this into a bit more of an offensive threat by going for the Max Ooze. So hopefully it's harder for him to set up with his last Mon, which honestly, that's why I like keeping Quag in the back. Even if he has set up, it will be hard for him to break through my team now. Never mind, it'll be easy for him to break through my team. So, have to just double sludge here. Man, I hate that I'm not chlorophyll. Actually, Giga Drain does more for some reason. Guess I just go for that. He probably nasty plots here. And he always KOs me, but I can almost always KO him if he wants to get super greedy for whatever reason. So, we'll see what happens here. I'm going Ho-Oh and then swapping out into Quag and then losing. Wait. I actually tank this, so I have to just stay in and land this Sacred Fire and I win. Wait, no, he only had a 12% chance to Oko, so I think that was my best play rather than getting Regenerator, because then he can just set up once again on the Quag anyway. Yeah, because then he just sets up two nasty plots anyway against... Maybe my... Wait, no, maybe I misplayed that. Maybe... I mean... Yeah. Oh well. No, I'm trying to just think. Yeah, I mean, you can think about it yourself too, how I should have played that end game. Um, because I could have swapped out for another regenerator, but then you have to think about, the accuracy of moves at that point and what he could have gone for, and all that. But yeah, you know all the sets, so you can figure out what actually would have been the better play. Good luck, have fun. Let's see. So if this guy is Scarf, then I just go down. But he could also just set up on me, and that's also super bad. I mean, it's only a 7% chance that he's Scarf. But this is also a really good Mon. I don't KO anyway with Cross Chop, so I think I just go for the Ice Punch to not miss. So he is banded. Yep. So I can get up my webs. Hazards are so good, so that's why I wanted to go into this Mon. Plus, it maybe slightly tricks him into thinking that I don't have a flying type. In case if he wants to bring it back in and EQ again in the future. So he's going to have to Dyna here to do that much. Actually, Earthquake probably... Oh no, I am fairly tanky. Does this two-shot me? I'm actually, no, never mind. That's Life Orb Band. Yeah, it comes somewhat close to two-shotting, but it doesn't. It just always three shots though. Uh, Moltres. Here's where I could actually go into Lax. Because he probably just air slashes. What do I want to do though? What is he? What's his rating? 1460. Wait, is this pressure? He is Flame Body. I think it tells you if he's pressure. I don't know. I can just go Snorlax, my special tank of sorts. Of course, I get critted. I guess I can curse here. I guess. At least I have fast gas in the back to sort of deal with him. With the Mew. Actually, is this kind of good? Close combat. Actually, does close combat KO me? 48 to 57. It has a 68% chance to one-shot. I could just easily go into the Araquanid. I guess that's the move then. And then Crunch will not KO me, so I can... I think I just fire off a Liquidation. Because he's going to take another Life Orb hit, and Liquidation will take care of his Moltres, which I really want to hit. And I feel like he maybe doesn't expect Liquidation to come out here. But it kind of does hit his entire team. Excellent. This thing cannot KO me, and then Liquidation does a lot to it. I feel like the way to win is just to... Because Crobat can kind of deal with his Moltres. I feel like the way to win is just to keep attacking him now. To get him low. Yeah, GG. Because I don't really want to play this intricate switching game. At that point, I feel like the better way to win in that scenario is just to attack, even though in theory I could make the right switches and maybe get a slightly better advantage, but I feel like the advantage is pretty similar just staying in and attacking his team. And then I don't have to get predicted myself by the opponent. So I guess we are getting a bit high up on the ladder. So, let's see where we are. We're against Dr. Cujo. Don't do me dirty, Doctor. 1340. Let's see, maybe I'm about to do them dirty with this Flame Body Moltres. Or even this Ice Punch. Dang, this thing is a pretty massive... This thing is a massive threat. I think I just have to stay in and Ice Punch. What is this? Hopefully I freeze him. Hopefully he misses the Play Rough. I don't even think I want to swap in Moltres right now. Because that's like my only way of like beating this. Plus he might just want to Dyna here because he doesn't want to miss Play Rough. I guess we'll just go Moltres. It dissuade him maybe from Dynamaxing. Fire Blast does a good chunk. Almost takes him out as long as I connect. I do not like this situation because at least I have a Tapu Fini in the back that can sort of beat this, but I would have to like Dynamax. Because if I miss here, I kind of have to Dynamax, I feel, unless if he does get the Flame Body. He might want to Dynamax here just so he doesn't get the Flame Body. But then at least he is using up his Dynamax, and I feel like maybe he doesn't quite KO me with Dyna. He does get the Flame Body, excellent. I kind of... okay, yeah. It's good enough for me, I'm just going to Roost. The unfortunate thing is there's a lot of Shell Smash mons that like to do that on Moltres and fire types like this. I mean, there's actually a lot of mons that like to set up on mons like Moltres and these types of fire type mons like Centiskorch and Torkoal and whatnot, because these fire types can't really do any boosting. They're just not very effective at all against those Rock Waters. Yeah, exactly. Like this is one of those Rock Waters. I can start boosting on him though and not take this Toxic. Excellent. It looks like Moltres is actually extremely good against him. I feel like I just stall him out instead of swapping in because I like Lunala here because he can't Toxic me and then I can just recover back everything. My other mons cannot recover like that. He's 1340. And what am I? 1494. We're 2 years past when Columbus landed then. No reason not to just stall him out and then go Finny on the Toxic. Or the Stealth Rock, I guess. Or, okay. I feel like he just wants to Toxic. I mean, Tapu Fini is always a good play anyway. It's not going to take much damage or anything. And then I can Calm Mind up to be somewhat of a threat. I think he's making a mistake staying in. He's going to have to do that later, but at that point I can Dynamax and reset the terrain. Tapu Fini is pretty hard to beat unless if you have like, I mean, yeah, of course there are some mons that beat any mon, but yeah, there aren't too many that are going to be able to beat this, I feel. You know what the funny thing is I don't even have to Dynamax. I can even just taunt once the terrain ends to prevent him from toxicking me. I feel like I do not want to Dyna yet. He might want to throw off a taunt here. He might just start Moonblasting me too to just keep getting lucky and keep lowering my special attack. Is this where I Dyna? Oh, dang. I did so much there. But he's gonna just flinch me. Yeah, he does like a ton with a flinch. I feel like in that case, the play is just to... I don't think he U-turns here. Do I just want to set terrain first instead of going for the geyser? Because I don't want to get statused. I feel like I do that. Because I just feel like he might have something in the back to status me. Like a prankster mon or something that has status moves. Plus, this is really hard for him to beat anyway, I think. Even though I would be more offensive in theory, just going for the water move. Does Geyser KO this thing? Geyser KOs, so I'm just going for that instead, if he's trying to like bait me or something. Oh, so he's this set, so that's not good for him at all. I think I just Geyser again. Yeah, he's not even the banded set, so he can't like banded Ironhead flinch me. I could even Surf here, which is strong. I think it KOs his team better. Maybe he's just trying to stall out my Surf, which I don't think really does anything. Maybe he thinks I don't have taunt for his Corsola. The thing is he's also giving me back leftovers as he clicks substitute. We'll see what happens here. If he Scarf, I guess he needs like a crit. So I think this is GG. Yep. It always feels a little bit risky Dynamaxing kind of early like that before you know what their whole team is. But I guess just based on how he was playing, it didn't seem like he had any good answer to Tapu Fini. So I guess in theory, like if he did have a good answer and he was just trying to bait my Dynamax, then that would be a good way of doing it. I feel like that would work pretty well. Like that's a good strategy. Sometimes is just baiting your opponent's Dynamax by looking really weak to it. I feel like that would work really well on the high ladder because oftentimes, you know, on the high ladder, it's I think people don't normally play like that very often, so it catches like top players sort of off guard. It would catch many top players off guard if you did play like that and were making some, if you were trying to like bait the Dynamax like that. Probably wouldn't recommend that for a lot of low ladder games though. Um, so this is, and it really just depends on how both teams are looking. So this is 1667, so I want to win this game. We're gonna try to make some maybe slightly fancy predictions here or something, which Okay, this thing just destroys my entire team. Incredible. I think he's just going for the Blizzard. So unfortunate that he knows about this mon. Um, do I just go Sableye? I feel like Sableye is like my secret win con for when he Dynamaxes something. How do I beat this? Do I have to stay in? I really do not want to stay in with this because this is like my only really good offense. How much does he do to Eternatus? He doesn't quite KO this Eternatus, but that's like my only way of winning. Do I just pray that he doesn't like high roll my Tyrantrum? No, he's gonna do too much in general, I think. I don't know. We'll just swap in Eternatus. Here comes the Blizz. Does he freeze? He freezes, so none of this even mattered. He might just try to set up on me, but at least I get 2 turns to unfreeze. We'll see if I lose the game on the spot. We'll see if I lose the game on the spot. Maybe not quite yet. I feel like I go into Venusaur and throw off a Sleep Powder just to stall him out more. Before revealing my better threat, which is Clef. So he does that. So, do I just risk it all and go Tyrantrum now? 1 turn, 2 turns. Do I just risk it all and go Tyrantrum now? So I sub. I can Sleep Powder him again while stalling him out. I guess I can do that too. Sub, and then Sleep Powder him again when he wakes up. I can sleep here. Then go Tyrantrum. We do land, thank God. Actually, do I even go Tyrantrum? I feel like that's maybe not the move. Unless if I want to be really aggressive. Am I going to be that guy? I can 2-shot him. 33. I mean, in theory, it doesn't matter. He's going to get 2 turns anyway. I'm just going to make the really hyper aggro play and go Tyrantrum. We're just going to Dyna at this point because he might want to Dyna, and I feel like +1 Tyrantrum is a threat, is one of the best sweepers. If you can get to +1 and you're like at full health, then it's like one of the best sweepers in this. I feel like he's baiting me to go for the Weimer Wind. The thing is he's not going to do too much to me. Is he really baiting me for the Weimer Wind? Because I KO him with Rockfall. I feel like it's not a bait. I'm going for the Weimer Wind. We'll just go for a Rockfall to KO, to hit any type, I mean, that he wants to bring in. And also reset the sand so my special defense goes up and he takes more chip on whatever he has. Does this outspeed me? It does. I don't think he can KO me with anything. Well, he can play rough. Is he gonna banded play rough me? You know what? If he just happens to be banded play rough, and that's just really unfortunate. I'm I'm just gonna Dragon Dance again, I guess. I think he is the banded, yeah. I bet he swaps out here. I can swap into Venusaur myself. I feel like I just want to hit something really hard though. Yeah, because I mean, I feel like this hits almost everything like super hard. So we took another Mon with us. What's he gonna do? Do I just go Sableye? I feel like, hmm, I feel like I can try sleep powdering whatever he wants to bring in as well. Plus, it doesn't reveal another Mon just yet. Brave Bird does. It only has a 6% chance to KO me. As long as he doesn't taunt me, I can sleep powder here. We land, and I do go down, which honestly, I mean, it's not that bad because I get a free swap of sorts. We can just. I can't protect. I think he goes for the play rough. Of course, it hits my Sableye too. I can parting shot though. Actually, wait, play rough. Play rough can't KO me. In that case, I'm just going for the Aura Wheel again. Or what's the better play? Yeah, Aura Wheel does more damage. As long as he doesn't crit me. Yeah, because he's only doing 97.5 max. GG.